Everyone wants to know, when is Hollow Knight Silksong gonna be released? Well, I think that there is a chance that it comes out sooner than you think. Before we get into that, I want to give you just a quick history of what we already know. As far as Hollow Knight Silksong was announced as a sequel all the way back in February of 2019, and when that happened, there was a release trailer, right, or an announcement trailer, and then we didn't hear too much until June of 2019, which is only a few months later. There was a gameplay trailer released, and then if you just so happened to be at E3, there was a booth and everything where players were actually able to play Hollow Knight Silksong, the demo that they had available. And so there were some people who got their hands on it, including Mossbag. I'm just a little bit of a lot jealous, not gonna lie. I really wish I was able to get my hands on that demo. I was hoping that Team Cherry would send it out and let everybody play the demo at some point, but you know what, I think that they probably gathered a ton of information and had just been making the game better and better ever since then. Then later in June of 2022, 3 whole years later, at Summer Games Fest, there was an Xbox Game Pass reveal trailer. I guess it was more at the Xbox Games Showcase, but it was that same time frame of when E3 would normally be. E3 is officially canceled. I don't know if that's ever coming back. Well, anyways, we're still getting information in summertime, and that's when the Hollow Knight Silksong gameplay trailer, just more information about Hollow Knight Silksong, and that was looking real good. But then at the end of the Xbox Game Showcase, they put up an announcement that said all of the games that were shown here today will be released within a year. Well, come to find out that Hollow Knight Silksong wasn't on the image of what they were showing. But then we got some news saying that Silksong will be released within a year. Come to find out that that's not true. In May 9th of 2023, Matthew Griffin, aka Left, Team Cherry's marketing director, tweeted out saying that there was going to be a delay, that they weren't going to be able to make it within a year. So my understanding is that Hollow Knight Silksong tried to release within a year. Like, that's the window they were shooting for, and they didn't quite make it. You know what? That's fine. Not saying we should pressure them and be like, oh, you said you were going to do it, you better release now. No, that's not where we stand. What I'm trying to say is that I think that they're further along in development than a lot of people are speculating and think that they might be. I think that they're trying to land the plane at this point. They're working on the bug fixes. They're working on the last second improvements and stuff. I don't think that they're still adding enemies and bosses and characters and dialogue and all that other kind of stuff. Who knows where exactly they are, but with all of that in mind, all of that together kind of puts together where the release date is going to be. I think that the Xbox Game Awards for this year, coming up in December 7th, is the perfect opportunity for Hollow Knight Silksong to make their announcement, if not a shadow drop. I'm not expecting a shadow drop at all, by the way. Like, personally, I think that we're going to get a release date somewhere at some time, and I think that this could be it. The Xbox Game Awards, if I had to put some sort of like percentage to it, I'd say we've got like I'd throw it like a 20% chance. I don't think it's absolute. I'm not going to put it like 50-50. I think there's a chance that we get Hollow Knight Silksong at the Game Awards. If we don't see Hollow Knight Silksong at the Game Awards, I think that means that you're supposed to go check out today's sponsor down in the description below, Lenovo Legion computers. They have all of the accessories and pre-built computers, everything that you could need to level up your gaming. They just hooked me up with a brand new pre-built RTX 4090 computer with all of the bells and whistles, so I'll never have any more lagging, and I'll be able to just play in much better graphics and refresh rates, all the good stuff. I know. I'm very excited for being able to level up the stream and everything like that. So hopefully, if you're looking for a computer for Christmas, go check out Lenovo. Again, I'll leave a link down in the description below. All right, but seriously, if we don't see anything at the Game Awards, my next most likely time that we get a release date is maybe around February of 2024. That's just like the date that we've had some history with when it comes to Hollow Knight. The release date for Hollow Knight, and also the original announcement that Hollow Knight Silksong was going to be a sequel was in February. So maybe just maybe February is just something that Team Cherry's feeling. I would throw on another like 20% on to that possibility of being the release date is at February 2024. The last time frame to pay attention to that we might get a release date is going to be in June of 2024. Just June in general is when E3 used to happen, and now we've got the Summer Games Fest, we've got the Xbox Games Showcase, and we've got a bunch of different random little events that kind of all build together to, they kind of equal E3. It's just kind of more spread out, and it's a little bit harder to find all of the information. It's not all in just like one place in 1 week. It's spread out a little bit more. I think that there's a chance that we see Hollow Knight Silksong kind of in one of those showcases, because it would be the perfect time to get as many eyeballs as possible on that release date announcement. And then finally, Hollow Knight Silksong is such a big game and widely anticipated that they might not even need some sort of event to announce that Hollow Knight Silksong's coming out. They could honestly just release something on their website, do something quietly, and that in and of itself would just blow up the entire internet, because then everybody and their mothers would be sharing Hollow Knight Silksong release date all over the place, and it would just spread by word of mouth and how cool it was that they did something so low key and all of that good stuff, right? They don't really need to go like in a heavy marketing way, because everyone's already here. Everyone already wants to know so much about Hollow Knight Silksong. And if you can't hear it in my voice, I really want some Hollow Knight Silksong in my life. I need this. I'm waiting, and I don't know how much more I can wait. I want to play this game. It's gotten to the point where I'm starting to feel like the community's getting a little fatigued from waiting. I get it. It's been a long time. But you know what? Once it finally does come out, we're all going to be able to get together, get excited, especially if we have a release date, and hopefully we're not waiting. Could you imagine if they give us a release date and it's like 6 months into the future? I don't think that that's going to happen. If they give us a release date, they've already said that it's only going to be so far into the future that by the time they give us a release date, they could release the game immediately. They're only doing bug fixes and last second stuff from the time that it is announced to the actual date of release. So that's good to know. Once we do get a date, the game's pretty much done. I am excited for that. Let me know down in the comments, what do you think is your prediction for a Hollow Knight Silksong release date? Thank you so much to the sponsor of the video, and thank you so much to my members for supporting the channel. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate you for watching all the way to the end. Again, my name is Relyea, and I'll talk to you again more real soon. Thanks.